So I have to take her to another facility. As you can see, almost say almost on strike. Normally, nurses are on strike, so I'm on general. So I have to take her to another facility to see whether they can take it or not. So I don't know what will happen next. It's very painful, but as you can see, she's on oxygen now. So what should I do? I don't know what to do.
Since morning, I has saying, "Yaba yenyo obi amane nhweyin. Yetete asan na yede dade dasan. Nti aban won pa bibi no onyam omo no mo nhweyin. Yesra omo a, yesra aban.
Yesra aban so omo a, if it's on pa 6 o'clock e betna. About 10 o'clock 11. It has to say nurse ni bia my so be hweyin. Yesra mo a aban boy na ye bele.
80% I shall want to go. Jimmy Quadruma, most likely there was Siabaya Mopaba, Monia Juma. Mofa with Jimmy Quaya Juma. The NDC let me I know my own. Famqua Siabaya Juma, Mocassia Cabiamo, Muchimino, Yajiala, I answer, Yajiala, Mofama Shawon Quadruma, Mofama Shawon Quadruma, Nanas.
I was yes, I deal with your na ye mo ye nuanom nka ye. I mean, ye refresh your dream. Me no kase see Ghana for nurse for nyina no wo strike. Eba say ya na aye dangerous to the say wonyare da wan hwa won tiase. But situation is no avoidable. If you say you campaign train mu a ensem a ya kan no very interesting. Mom papa ya oda hai. Your friend wine boss okay na.
I know all the problems you have with your allowances and everything. And we're going to come and make things better for you. We're going to come and restore automatic posting so that when you come out of school, you can get a job as quickly as possible.
Now, me no ka say see our nurses say Ghana yem for adwuma to 2026 ending 2026 awie ye and akwa papa yi wo say afi ye betima afo bi adwuma ye fa no nsi see ye ya na ye beto aba ho ekwan a omde enuanom adwene fa so no psychologically it seems a politician will dominate wo nipa na dwem wo mo tricky nipa na dwem too much we ya wada we health minister covid ba ye na no che and the way you have minister today Ghana for nyina nurse for say we are on strike e dey na see now we minister there kwabra mita akando wotimi no mo so ovo there now yentie the secretary Emma Ghana nurses and midwife for one leader no or general secretary ti asem woka omo hunhuna womo na NDC for asem bi kra omo maami bi asem woka kra de ehu enye na won say so wodi atoro utwa toro ma osafo ayira woda abonten enye obi ade say nurse for be nipa saa o because on video bi a wohwe met chesa wohwe nipa say suffer hospitals because nurses around the country no e was strike e dey no mo pay e self insurance and I mean service insurance keke aban to me take care of them. Now yentie wo general secretary asamoka
we are calling for approval for implementation. If they have any qualms with it, I'm saying that it is a living document. It has an expiry date. When it expires, each party can call for a renegotiation, or 1 year into the life of the document or its implementation, each party can call for renegotiation. Until that, we are not backing off. If anybody thinks that they can, threaten us or do anything, it's a joke.
Doc, are you being threatened? Is that what you're saying? Is there pressure?
We've been threatened. But
you're being intimidated and threatened.
I keep telling them that, look, if you are looking for a professional cadre that are bold, there are nurses and midwives. If you are looking for people who are bold, you see?
Right, Doc.
Boldness. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I'm trying to say that if you are looking for a professional cadre that you cannot threaten into submission, there's nurses and midwives. Because we see dead bodies. We nurse people to their peaceful death, and sometimes the dead, we stay on the ward with the dead body till the following morning. So we scare nothing. What we are saying is that onto the
Tia sama openi walker Dr. Yika was say send this ya ban say omu ya travel no behunu hono ma mo forget it no mo no kura no omu ne awufo na dama ade chen momenta be ma pa wo a wo ye doctor wo ye nurse na wo be kan say ne workers ne colleagues no they don't fear intimidations and bullying from the NDC government, and as usual we know them o ka o masema na ye hunu hono na mebo video bi amotie. Just they are inciting the people to say, "Woman kukunkum nurse for cry NDC for just why?" Or can live TV office or use or yansani or basu so interesting. Eti or say, Papa say, hey, no, yeni funu e funu kura dama de chen. Eti wo se wo be hunu idea forget it. Ne pass and Papa bika. O de yenti no.
The condition of service. We are not coming back to work.
Now, Doc, government has asked for.
There are nurses and midwives. If you are looking for people who are bold, you see?
Right, Doc.
Boldness. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I'm trying to say that if you are looking for a professional cadre that you cannot threaten into submission, there's nurses and midwives. Because we see dead bodies. We nurse people to their peaceful death, and sometimes the dead we stay on the ward with the dead body till the following morning. So we scare nothing. What we are saying is that until they implement the condition of service, we are not coming back to work.
Now, Doc, government has asked for a bit of time. They say they're a new government. They're still finding their feet. They want some time to peruse this agreement and then also finally implement it. What do you have against giving this government a bit of grace and a bit of time?
With government, I told you that we don't deal with government. We deal with employer. The employer hasn't changed. Government can change, but employer still remains the same. Do they want to use 1 year to implement the condition of service? What are you talking about?
What sort of time frames would you find acceptable?
No time frame will be found acceptable. We want them to approve it today.
You say no approval, no services today.
Absolutely.
Well, Doc, let me pick your thoughts then. What do you think is the real reason why the Ministry of Finance hasn't implemented this collective agreement?
It's because of gross disrespect for nurses and midwives.
Doc, can I ask you, what in the government's posturing so far gives you the indication that they are disrespectful or just not aware of your plight?
Okay, so I gave you an indication that in 2016, a similar thing happened. And the whole...
Right. Inti uti asema Dr. Yikasa was say NDC aban emu doctors and nurses ne wo sisi omo ba yi unse NDC aban akoye say ye twatro ne de age ahini, so we don't want the people to expose us, the system to expose us, so rather than we will pretend and treat the people bad way so that we will get the fame and the name. So what's the idea? That the government don't want to spend and run the economy, but they want to run the economy with propaganda and media publications. Sana denayo. It was saying, oh, sika women ye protected. Let them spend the money, run the country, and let us see. Last time I make us say, or say, oh, ya cut government cost to your mokani, do the services. Okotoka, ube service the car, near say, oh, car, ube me abo car. Do finance the country. They don't want to finance the country, just want to pretend. It is you're very careful. Ghana economy ni big jiragu. Would when you got $2 so say dollar come from it will never get impact on the people. And this is the trick in governance and NDC. Now you're free doctor na yemra. This is the minister. Your friend Kwabremi ta kando. Sesia na honshi sa no. Yebe kono so na yankwa say na tie. Said no doctor ne ka say NDC fo hunu na womo. Womo intimidate to bully womo. Mami tie yes friend Rodalin or TV3 or incited the public against the doctors and nurses. Very serious case. And what things what Kenyans are saying, just listen to her.
And I just want to tell them that, you know, it's coming to a time where Ghanaians will start attacking people on the streets.
Will start attacking people on the streets.
Because you see, if I lose my child today because a nurse didn't come to work, the next time I see a nurse, do you know what kind of thing I'm going to do? Especially if I think that you are working at Adabraka or you are working at Osu somewhere or you're working somewhere and I brought my child and nobody took care of that child and that child died or my mother died or my father died or my uncle died. Have they thought of that? Sometimes you have to put a human face.
So you see this woman, TV3 allows such nonsense. And no man to me am pacha o se bia eyabufuo say obi de ne ba cause na so who are now they should attack nurses and doctors and they will attack them. So you see so what can't worry. Meanwhile they are calling for their services. Why don't you attack the government? Why don't you tell the people to go and attack the government? Rather say this woman episode will save NDC. A buying incompetence, you know, so that the people will attack the nurses. And you think says a normal. This is serious. Who is he? This is serious.
And I just want to tell them that, you know, it's coming to a time where Ghanaians will start attacking people on the streets.
Will start attacking people on the streets.
Because you see, if I lose my child today because a nurse didn't come to work, the next time I see a nurse, do you know what kind of thing I'm going to do? Especially if I think that you are working at Adabraka or you are working at Osu somewhere or you're working somewhere and I brought my child and nobody took care of that child and that child died or my mother died or my father died or my uncle died. Have they thought of that? Sometimes you have to put a human face on something. So,
on my way, so serious. So this country, so such a woman can incite the people strategically. Now work out to TV3, work out to so imagine they will attack the nurses, and this is a threat. Really, people will start to attack nurses, all because they are fighting for their right. When the other government was there, no, it was good. Today, saving the NDC, so we will attack nurses. Really, mommy? Who is she? Yes, your friend Rodalen. This is interesting. Wow. And this is the work of NDC. They don't give a damn. And this is NDC people. This is how they behave. They threat you because they don't want to take responsibility and criticisms. And NDC, a bogus party. Look at this nonsense from this woman. I don't know directly they should go and attack government officials, rather nurses. Tell the people, say, more attacking the government, you know, not the nurses and doctors. Wow. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Wow. Now, kwabre mi tan kando, wawai, kwabre mi tan kando. Enyo no kwa, yentie you phone with nurses in yentie or yentie.
This letter, they should forget about it. So letter now my reason. Wo child director no wo 13 months salary wo conditions of service wo nurse ni corporate dey wa ban ho we release letter say one bra adwuma they shouldn't. If they come across us, we will crush them. We mean it. No student nurse crash them. Rotation nurse ni bia ni wa okọ adwuma nurse ni bia ni wa okọ adwuma wo ye adwuma wo Catholic Mission Hospital. They know how you are suffering, but they have been there all this while and never said anything for you. Yeah, Nkwejuma. We are Juma or SDA Health Facility. They know how you are struggling. We are here no more. 13 months salary. Tama omutiama HRs ne accountants ne omujiji omutia bi ma. They shouldn't come our way. They shouldn't. Let now releasing 6:30. Once me can be animal body touch drop it them because we mean business. We mean business. Marry draw sa letter no and to say e dey bufo kra beba. One hwa Monday ni nru na ya call it off ya total lockdown. E wo worse ni nyina because we have given government from now to Sunday ayeye OPD ni emergency nko a say omeyo wadwen say ombetime de diversionary taxes bi abehunu na medical superintendents now omo frame huna no. They should stop. Enko baby. Omutimi frame yem promote. Yenye will say we receive it. Area me ye pia bontia me the letter me the messages ni beso. No more frame one ma adwuma yem promote one ma but onipa no ye adwuma no a wo bre no woto wo hu yi. E dey na wo ye fa ho. Wo na wo frame nipa no say one ma adwuma wo promote no 13 months salary na yen so ye pre dey no wo je wo dey. That is the mentality of the leadership we are working with. Yes, Rabbi. And ya konodia no. And ya penny say, and a rage, now the whole rage. Guitar car regional hospital. It came down like flat. OPD winning now. As an area who and it touches us very well. Because we are the hospitals and we know what we see. We know what we go through. We know like how people are suffering. We understand. We understand. But government upon government have continuously taken us for a ride. This time around, ya sign conditions of service na mamo. Monko implement it. And yes, renegotiations they should forget.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right. Enti wuti asemo kan ya conditions of service. Woman abai ba system that's wo. So senye incompetent governance. Mahamadi Aba, I mean it doesn't make sense. Na no na mo see ye koye campaign na but interesting. In fact, o course what is ni be cry sad but me yene na me ko hwehwe e de na ekoso me kire wade but hwe hospital ho no bi we chese enkana ho ahomete yenua ganyo bi wo kankra na se no raho ahomete won kafra
no name nothing me never pay mo am na makwo ni life le nye ska je chaka keke be won bo abi ka fe the police nyina obu wolu nye kipiska nye kafe campaign nye pia ne se na mba kwa ye bi won po on pi wo to falen ja god wo to fan wo ko
eti utie yenua enkrane ya de wo kan nyina ne say politicians na pakisika no na omo pretending omo deceive the public eti wo hwa empty we akra no empty obi ani ho a chese awreho semo anasa enye ho nko a ahasoso na we ni yakwabena mita akando wodi nkomo bi ni ye be basa asemnum a chese as ade na no ayeden awreho se nipa na do sa stage no na wo hwe se the NDC manage sa situation where you kire say o ma faili NDC a faili Ghana na kwabena mita akando wo se de ansa ne ye be koso no tie obey wo se Assembly no mu bisa aban ne kakra bi yentie nurse ni ne yento aso.
In case you don't know the reason why we are on strike, we are not asking for too much from the government. Enye bibi kesi bia how possible say nurse ni area no call hospital treska. Me na me hwe yare ni no. Me yare na me insurance e bo. Na se me se ma to me as ye bodo ndo. O ma so na me say okay. Ma me call yes special request na me go almost insurance e. Na ye sure a music club ni a debe year drop mame. Me got to make a 236 something. Like seriously. Ain't wait, baby. And you be can see you see a buy no and take care of our medical bills. Is that want to do too much to ask?
Eti utie nua ba ya we nurse ni and wo ka say wo mo asem we no mo de to aban conditions of services e bi ni say wo mo health insurance enemo mo hu wo wote ho hospital no esa aban no etimi eboa wo mo eno ana wo bi sa aban no I mean asem wo ka no etos mo we yentie nua ba nurse yentie ni bio.
In case you don't know the reason why we are on strike, we are not asking for too much from the government. Enye bibi kesi bia how possible say nurse ni area no call hospital treska. Me na me hwe yare ni no. Me yare na me insurance e bo. Na say me say maso to me as ye bodon do. Oh maso na me say okay. Mama nko yes special request na me go mo zonjo nze. Na ye sure a music club ni a debe year drop mama. Me got to make a 236 something. Like seriously. Auntie, wait, baby. And you can see you see a buy no and take care of our medical bills. Is that one too much to ask?
Right. Na eno na minister no aye frere Kwabena Mita Kando wo se wo asemka ene wo frere Asempa FM. Kwabena Mita Kando aka asem bi ho na wo dwane afra adwuma no ho anase de yi. Mita Kando say nurse-fo no kra no ebi akotena buruchire ena wo mo a strike wo Ghana. Really? This is interesting. Kwabena Mita Kando na ekasa. Brother. Hey, minister no we have minister. We was say nurse for ni biat omo tia buruchire na omo ye strike e wo Ghana adwuma na buru gawe so muntie nei.
Listen, this year no, have they given you indication after several tons from when any and run say let me be very frank with you. Let me be very frank. You are pushing me. Let me be very frank with you. Say, as I speak to you now, my friend, the leaders are not available even in the country. Oh wow! I'm telling you, I didn't want to say this. Today, I have called personally, beyond all legality. So, I have to worry anything and reach out. They're not in the country as I speak to you now. Oh. But we need to engage, even tonight. Where am I getting them? Oh. They are not in the country. No. I saw my mother in the grave. Oh, mu declare striking on my 2 I am telling you, Obi, I'm not missing words. And in their way, apart from the leadership, no, you.
One who NDC for adwuma no hyehyɛ so wahu one adwuma no brother NDC dey omo da bia say omo every day omo ye campaign every day they omo seek sympathy for campaign we ministers mark we it leadership no we no mo nyina to Africa Ghana so wahu adwuma no ntimi aseme ntimi na leadership ni nyina timi to Africa Ghana Kwabena Mita Kando no credit no this opposition we man Ghana for mumisa I don't know the position man say as health minister Kwabena Mita Kando Ghana sa eti unu ya no wo bokisi to omo so we ko say NDC keys na no wobo o de yentie no ebuza yentie no o de yentie no
I am telling you, Obi, I'm not missing words. Beyond all legality. So, I have to worry anything and reach out. They're not in the country as I speak to you now. Oh. But we need to engage, even tonight. Where am I getting them? Oh. They are not in the country. No. I saw my mother in the grave. Oh, mu declare striking on my 2 I am telling you, Obi, I'm not missing words. And in their way, apart from the leadership, no, you cannot be engaging members. No, it can't. That might be a bit difficult. Yeah, that's really a serious situation. Wow. Ask yourself and answer that question. Wow. You see my position at the moment. You see my position, Obi. I can tell you where I was even yesterday. I had to stop whatever I was doing and come. Yeah, but I mean, himself, Muko Rwanda on the Africa medicines. Mimi da wait me winnie for. When I saw pictures and I'm if you want to free by and run a dream. Me say me Obi, me do airport, manko office, manko fie. You ever say, you go back, you get my four. Obi ma me betia, we are nursing here, man betia yare, o papa betia yare. Nursing now, betia a patient at any given time. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes Obi, me know like I say, also as I see, I mean, got interview be sure. My dream said, "There are some American, but the American know how will people take it. But they do by being swear one kasa. Obi soon see the government side. Obeka sa home fashion. Obi, do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. Because na mini say yes, you know, onu o mai man na on che ya na. So sometimes you are forced to grant such interviews for people to also hear their echo.
The side of them.
Say my engage you. So the media academy minimum says, obi and few, unyo be a man in Tewa Samoa, and we are strong. Be. Even after the announcement, I invited them to my office. Some are no papa no, Mr. Ramo, Mudia, Munjaiwi, Niam Fakwa, Obi. Even at the beating, Master,
I think one last thing I'm person me busane say yes omu demand no enye ni nyina na said e wo ka no aban ebetumi meet and as aban take decision a ebe ha oman ni nyina interest eventually but do they get the assurance from you say the government is in the position financially and everything to meet omu demand ni bimpo? Do they get that assurance from you?
Obi, at any time, I will meet, I have given them my commitment to say, not until, say, Sadi, we be able to mean so I will not relax.
Okay, do can say, Finance Minister, and one say, Muna Musi, some no mind. We take it in Yafina movie try ABR. Eti Quabramita Kando, where we won't call Namoni Finance Minister, no more Nino Cotter, Namon Sovo. Mobile Assembly, so when you're ranting, more whining, more best of Ghana for problem.
So, yes, but go this way. Yeah, thank you very much. I can hear you. But as a minister responsible for health, I decided to visit some of these health facilities to have a first-hand information about what is going on. Let me put on record that I am the first person to pursue any reasonable and legitimate concern from any health worker. And I will do just that. Since I took office about 3 to 4 months ago, I have engaged the nurses and midwives groups for more than 6 times within a matter of 3 to 4 months. I have an open door policy, and I'm still willing to engage them at any given time. In fact, I can assure you that even today, I have tried personally to put a phone call to the leadership to still tell them we should still engage. The collective agreement under the bone of contention was inherited, was supposed to have been implemented last year, but I agree that governance is continuum. And so that is why we are ready and prepared to sit around the table and to see how we can implement such an agreement. And so I will continue to appeal to them that in all the, no matter what, at the end of the day, and nobody knows what is going on. And I also have to be circumspect with whatever I put out there. And so with the greatest deal of respect, you cannot handle this health sector without the assistance of our nurses. It's just not possible.
I know all the problems you have with your allowances and everything. And we're going to come and make things better for you. We're going to come and restore automatic posting so that when you come out of school, you can get a job as quickly as possible. Come to the first year, they're not going to pay any school fees. We're going to continue all the hospitals that are being built so that we can employ as many of you as possible. Vote for a change and vote for the 24-hour economy. What is important for you is not the allowance, it is to get a job when you finish school. Owe them almost 30 months of arrears.
Some of them have left school without receiving their allowances. And some of them are going to leave school again without receiving their allowances.
Eti ahumeti wo ho. Na wodi NDC fo achi a de bebe ni na moye sum nurse fo no bebre so yemfa nyemo. Ya ji alawa yent. Yemfa nyemo. Yesi won so won fo madwuma. Anso oyobo mo, anso ayobo mo. De munye demonstration, anso ayobo mo. Abuzia awreho. I ha adwen nan so yesi echichirim NDC. Ati omde aye Ghana fo. Ha adwen ko obi umame ko hospital papa obi ayare no hospital na nurse ni ho a ano ten ti ye besere nurse fo no so ho mo inform ni nto kakra why na wodi papa we achi a me de be ba no anti ye besere mo why I had the reason so we part 1 busu abomo dey drop your comments kire wadwen wo comment section na share page no subscribe why beka ho bi na yen reasoning me da say